6 games over 4 days to crown a champion. And this game will feature Solo FC, led by the 2-time Olympic gold medalist Hope Solo, taking on the Speedy Turtles, a club based out of Atlanta who bills themselves as the fastest team in the South. Elise Woodward along with Sari Rose, senior manager of U.S. Soccer, and there is a real buzz inside this stadium to see Hope Solo back on the pitch after a 10-year retirement, Sari.
Well, what an amazing return at this event. And not only that, she has brought together such an exceptional team of veteran players and players from around the world.
And here we go, the Speedy Turtles. Things move very quickly. There are free substitutions. This is Lizzie Boma. And the shot deflected out.
And both of these teams have come up in that 1-2-3-1, using the goalkeeper almost as like a center back stepping into that space, so you don't need a center defender.
The keeper for the Speedy Turtles, Justine Thompson, took care of the first shot on target. Both these teams will have a feeling out process. For Speedy Turtles, they've played together. But for Solo FC, they came together their first training just 2 days ago. So the keepers are not allowed to punt. Only throw-ins allowed. But there are no throw-ins in TST. Everything is initiated by a kick. Good kick save there from Thompson, the keeper out of TCU.
And I'm loving the movement right now by Solo FC. Maggie Cagle, number 10, shifting into the midfield and then up top, and then Veronica Perez as well, number 17. She's on the top of your screen right now. She's a veteran of 7-a-side soccer and just extremely dynamic. We're seeing her all over the pitch.
That was Maggie Cagle out of Virginia playing it back. And now into the center. Here's Cagle trying to fight for it. And a whistle as Meg Morris, the defender, played at North Carolina from 2010 to 2013 in the burgundy kit for Solo FC. And this is women's group stage round 1, and this is Group C. And a lot of these players are extremely passionate about the game and excited to get going here with $1 million on the line in this tournament. So onto the pitch now out of Morocco, futsal player, Sine Bendigagne. She is number 3 with the ball at her foot right there as she gives way to Lizzie Boma. Toss it down to the third member of our broadcasting crew, Alexis Nunez, who's down on the sideline.
Yeah, thanks so much. And you know, we've actually got a goal. Don't be apologizing, Claudia. How is that? Finally getting a goal.
It's amazing how we're playing as a team despite coming together in a short time.
So the first goal coming, great timing. We'll send it down to Alexis Nunez and get another goal on the board if, you know, maybe Speedy Turtles want an interview on their side to get that goal right when we send it to her. And another one beautifully done, set up there by Maggie Cagle out of the University of Virginia. You might have heard of her mom, Kelly Cagle, who was the head coach of Virginia Tech, but what a great setup here.
And just so technical on the ball, little cut, and then plays that with her left. Probably a goal that Justine Thomas upset to give up, that little near post. You can just see her just talking to her mom before she came out, asked if she was going to come. You know, Kelly played at Duke, was a tremendous athlete.
And Hope Solo Stevens has given way to Yeneth Bailey, keeper for the Panama national team that has turned heads. There's a good shot of Yeneth.
And Yeneth is someone who comes onto this team really being mentored by Hope. Hope saw her play and was just so impressed with her. You know, she's from an Impottish background, but
just wide of the frame.
She's really been tremendous. Legends Leslie and Amy are.
Caroline Chipman who gets it to the far post. A one-timer, oh, beautiful save. Getting the tallies started, and then just a short time, 2 minutes later, right before the end of the first half, Maggie Cagle was able to find the back of the net after a pretty 1v1 move and finish. That is where we stand here in the second half.
And we're seeing the Speedy Turtles trying to press more and put that back line of Solo FC under pressure.
A one-timer on the ground from Zuloff, but handled by Kylie Hall. I think she made the good choice, being arguably the best goalkeeper of all time. So 5 minutes left to go in regulation. Beautiful shot, but saved by Hall. Had to go down to the grass to take away that opportunity.
And Hall's really trying to help to breathe some life into the Speedy Turtles squad. A little bit of a heavy pass there, but she's comfortable with the ball on the feet, and we've seen her involved more.
Wide right.
She is still looking to hit her stride in her career.
Oh, taken away. Lots of space here for Collins, and she slots it. Katie Collins, the recipient of the turnover, and makes the Speedy Turtles pay.
I was talking to the University of Tennessee assistant coach John Morgan, and he said she can punish you in a variety of ways, and look how she gets her head up, and then she's going to bend that ball just around Kylie Hall. So craziness can happen, especially as that time wanes. If you don't score early and 3 minutes pass and you lose a player, all of a sudden as you get numbers down, it can get squirrely and exciting. You know, he's a little abrasive at times, but what he does to promote sports, promote women's sports, just really to support the underdog player at times is terrific. Just a great personality. Has a tendency, their style of play is just to kind of kill the game, and they sort of just pass and move and then see if they can't kind of off balance the defense and find an opening, but it can be a little boring at times and yet extremely effective as a style of play if you're trying to get a win.
So the foul committed by the Speedy Turtles. Substitutes coming on. Sene Vendegagne.
She's another terrific story. She actually has an interpreter here because she speaks Arabic. And one of the things that the coaching staff was talking about is Amy Griffin, we're going to stop here.
And there is your winner. The brace for Katie Collins. And she ends it as Solo FC gets the 4-0 victory over the Speedy Turtles. What a game for Katie Shea Collins.
I said it at the break. If Collins scores the game winner, she's going to get the Golden Fleece. And at 19, she still has 20-plus more years of free TST in her career. A player like her, she's going to get that ball. And we talk about the importance of taking players on 1v1. Cagle kind of puts it into her, and she's just going to go and looks up and pings that ball off of the far post with her left foot for the goal. And you can see she is ecstatic in the combination of Cagle to Collins.
Beautiful.